All right, welcome back as we get ready for Alexandria and Missouri River Elite 17U. Most of these teams most of those players on the Missouri River team are from Bismarck Legacy. Got one from Shiloh and Shiloh Christian in Bismarck, and Partial and Mandan, North Dakota. So pretty much all, like I just said, pretty much all those people. So we're underway here in the second to last game of the day from court number 3 here at the Rusted Recreation Center, and that first basket was scored by Missouri River. I'm gonna have to get this one zoomed into my memory here. Missouri River Elite 17U. There we go. I think I may have it now. It's 2-0 in favor of that team I just mentioned. The Alexandria team were in black last time. They turned those jerseys inside out to get the white ones. So we can get a little bit of color differential on the two teams playing. So. Maya Kramer with the triple there to give Alexandria the lead again at 3-2. Oops, hit the wrong button there. Let's put it on that side instead. There we go. 14:44 and counting to go. Now put it into the hands there of Helsher and drive into the hoop and got it in and one. Nice job there by, I believe that was Helsher. Did she pass it off? No, it was indeed Helsher. So she'll get the deuce, and then she'll go and get an opportunity here at another point as well. That stops the clock with 14:31 to go here. And Helsher will miss the free throw. That was not a delayed audio. I just I had to write it in my stat book there. All the audio should be pretty well synced. So I'm making an adjustment on our camera here. Once again, if you're new to the station, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Magnitude Sports, or also on you can like us and or not like us, but follow us on Twitter at MSportsNet Live, and you can search and find us on Facebook too, as the officials down at the other end of the court are wiping up some liquids that got onto the floor. So that's the cause of the short delay in action. Don't forget, broadcast coverage brought to you in part today by Sean Carlson, Town and Country Credit Union, as well as Three Lions Pub in West Fargo. Both of those individuals, both of those businesses are within about a 7-minute drive of the Rusted Recreation Center here in West Fargo. We certainly appreciate you tuning in. I've seen some of the numbers come in, and there are average numbers for basketball games. So we certainly appreciate tuning in today as the travel is called. And I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It seems a little hot in my ears on my headphones there, and I think that's much better. So apologize for that. 5-4. I forgot to add the last basket here for Okay, now we're on par with where we should be as far as the scoreboard is concerned. And I missed who got that one. That was Helsher. Well, if you live in the West Fargo area, they just issued a severe thunderstorm watch. That is in effect until 1 a.m. So nothing super serious, just a watch, but just a heads up, since we have a lot of teams from out of town in the area here. Nice shot And I believe that was a three-pointer. Let me double check here. And it was. And Helsher coming off with a great start here as Missouri Elite 17U responds with a three-pointer of their own from the far side. Ariana Berryhill goes to Bismarck Legacy, plays basketball for the Sabres. We've seen her once or twice the past year on Magnitude Sports. And just baskets back and forth now here as it's 12-9. Rebound is snagged there by Lily Horn. Lily Horn a little behind the back dribble to bring it over the timeline. Swipes it near wing for Kramer on a three-point attempt. Won't go. Collision there between Kramer and Jaden Baker. I've called a lot of basketball games, like right around 350 of them approximately, give or take about 25. And I've never seen jerseys like the ones that Missouri River Elite 17U are wearing today. They are kind of catchy. They definitely catch your attention. Let's put it that way. So, and that three-pointer is up and it's in. Nice shot there by Ariana Berryhill. And we're knotted up at 12 apiece as a result of that three-pointer by Berryhill. Of course, Alexandria, we saw them a couple games ago, and they would pick up a 44-42 win on a basket at the buzzer to knock off ND Elite. Was it, or not ND Elite, but ND Pro 2021 or 22? It was 21 that they would defeat by 2 points. So we've had about 2 games that were maybe one-sided, you could say, but all the rest of them have been pretty much equal competition, and they've been really good basketball games here at the Rusted Recreation Center here in West Fargo. So we'll see what the final 2 games, this one and one more, have to bring for us. So we stay tied at 14-14. And that's going to be a charging foul on Hannah Stymist. Be a bounce pass there into the hands of, let's look at the right roster, Kate Bloom. If they were wearing their black jerseys, I wouldn't have to get re-familiar with the steal in the backcourt there by Maya Kramer. And the foul's coming on Missouri River Valley. And let's see here, we're at 9:54. We'll let our clock continue to tick for as many seconds as possible. We've had 3 games with running clocks in the second half, including that last one between the Andy Storm and Kindred, in which the Andy Storm would defeat Kindred by the final score of, I believe, I forgot to write it down, but it's on our website, 56-24, something to that effect. Go to msportsnet.com and check out the final scores page on the on-demand button. And you can find out if I was correct or incorrect on that final score if you want. There's going to be a handoff to Morgan Jones. She had a nice game a couple of the games ago against ND. I keep forgetting ND Pro 2021. So I'll stop the clock with 9:22 to go. Berryhill will trigger the inbounds pass, and no, she won't. She will come out, and coming in is Alana Hill. And taking Berryhill's place on the inbounds pass is Jaden Baker. And now the 3 is on the way here, and that's in and out there from Jaden Baker. And with 9:21 to go, the ball will go out of bounds, stopping the clock. We were tied at 14. We were tied at 12-12. Missouri Valley Elite 17U took the lead at 14-12, and Alexandria tied it up at 14-14. That's where we've been sitting for a little bit now. Some nice ball movement here by Alexandria, trying to spin her way back up her defender is Helsher, and that shot's a little bit off the mark, too strong at the back iron. Rebounds pulled down by Ivy Fox. Ivy Fox plays for Parshall High School. That's up in the north, let me think here for a second, northwest part of the state. Up in Region 2 for Class B. I know Parshall has a pretty big rivalry recently with the Trenton Tigers. And Trenton Tigers have been to the state tournament the last 2 years. May have made it this year. I can't remember if they made it this year or not, to be honest. Number 4 there was Grace Kelly. And that shot is up and in. Grace Kelly out of Bismarck, Shiloh Christian. Skyhawks, we've seen the Skyhawks a few times this past winter on Magnitude Sports Media Network. I don't know if we covered any girls' games. I know we had a couple boys' games for the Skyhawks, but I can tell you for sure that she plays for them. That was also the school that I graduated from, or I should say attended from, or attended. Grace Kelly with a 3 from straight away, and that will resolve that part of the conversation. 19-14 now. On the three-pointer by Kelly. She gets the ball back on the rebound. Now quickly in transition. They'll work the ball up. About 75% of this team for Missouri Valley River 17U Elite plays for the Bismarck Legacy Sabres. There's only a grand total of 3 players on the roster that do not play for the Legacy Sabres. Of course, the Legacy Sabres won the Girls State A about, I think, 3 years ago, if I remember correctly. So they've had a pretty successful basketball program in their short amount of years that they've had a basketball program. I think the Bismarck Legacy's been around for maybe like 6 or 7 years, if memory serves me correctly. That one's up and in. That is Jaden Baker with the basket. And that will bring us to a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender. All right, 6:53 to go here in the first half of play, and it's a 7-point lead for Missouri River Elite 17U. 21-14 over Alexandria, as they will have the ball. I'm not sure how many games Missouri River has played today, but I know Alexandria has played at least 2, if not 3. And they will lose that ball out of bounds. They'll stop the clock here with 6:44 to go in the ball game. Missouri River Elite 17U will bring the ball back over the court, put up a 3-pointer, and it's in! Nice job from the far side there. I believe that was Ivy Fox with the 3-pointer. Of course, I saw, I believe anyway, let me double check the roster. Yeah, we saw Ivy Fox a couple years ago in the Region 2 tournament. And overtime battle with the Trenton Tigers. Game that went in favor of the Tigers. And, well, I think if I remember serves me correctly, they had themselves in a overtime game in the semifinal round of that region tournament as well. Well, if there's one thing we've learned about the Missouri Valley team is they like to shoot the three, and not only do they like to shoot the three, they can make the three, and it looks like they can make just about any basket they want. I can't remember if anything's rattled off the rim or anything like that. Well, pretty much nothing but net on every made shot that they've had so far. They have been cruising, no doubt about it. And we have a timeout on the floor. So that means we'll take one as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. You've heard about Christmas in July, but we didn't miss Christmas last year. So Three Lions Pub is holding a St. Patty's Day in July this coming Friday, July 17th from 4 p.m. to close. Corned beef and cabbage until it's gone. Plus, specials on all your favorite St. Patty's Day drinks. Win prizes and also get a sneak peek at the full menu. Plus, bring your friends and have fun with live music from Sean Mitchell in the evening. That's this Friday, July 17th at Three Lions Pub in West Fargo. All right, 5:38 to go here in the first half of play. 26-14 lead from Missouri River Elite 17U. We'll have a total of 9 games for you tomorrow on the Magnitude Sports Media Network as well. We know who's playing in 5 of those games. The final 4 will be playoff structure, and they'll be based on the win-loss records of all the teams playing here. I believe there's total of 55 games played over, I think, 15. No, I have to double check. It's a 15-page roster. I think there was 2 teams per roster, so it's roughly about 30 teams playing today over the course of the day in 3 different gyms. And of course, we've been here the whole time, and we'll be here the whole time tomorrow. I want to say thanks to Lance and the staff here at Rusted Recreation Center for helping us out earlier this morning with some pregame setup. That is much appreciated. I forgot the extension cord, and I was like, I'm going to go home and get one. He's like, no, we got extension cords for you. We'll help you out. So we certainly appreciate that. And maybe I won't forget the extension cord tomorrow. Long 3 is up. That one will roll over the top of the backboard and out of bounds, and I'll stop the clock with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Nice move to the basket. It's up and in. Nicely done there by, I believe that was Jaden Baker, if I'm not mistaken. Our camera person had to take off for about 10 minutes, so I'm doing everything on my own here. Stats, graphics, and camera, so bear with me. I'll do my best. Grace Miller with the, or Grace Kelly, excuse me, with the rebound. And bringing it back the other way there was Ariana Berryhill. Stops the clock with 4:04 to go in the first half of play. Don't forget, Three Lions Pub tonight is having St. Patty's Day in July. And we'll get to more on that here in a little bit. And there's a reason why I paused on that. Grace Kelly drives into the lane and drops it in. And that one will slide out of bounds. We'll let our clock tick down to as close to 3:32 as possible. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Norman County in northwestern Minnesota and south central Polk County in northwestern Minnesota, Mahoning County in northwestern Minnesota, northwestern Becker County, southwestern Clearwater County, eastern Cass County, and southeastern North Dakota until 7 p.m. And right now it is almost 6 o'clock. That thunderstorm will be near Rindo, Lockhart at 5:55, Ranum, Handler, and Winger at 6 o'clock. Bejo, Ada, and Wakan around 6:05. Arthur around 6:10. Mahoman, Borup, and Gardner around 6:15. So this storm is just about 10 or so miles north of the West Fargo area. So if you are in the area, just be aware of that. Be cautious. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail possible with that storm. And hail damage to vehicles is expected, so just keep that in mind. There's a three-pointer on the way. Swish, nothing but net. Nicely done there. That was 23. That's Helsher, excuse me. And she's having a good game here in game number 2. I have her down for 10 points now with that three-pointer. That one's up and in. That's Hannah Stymus with the bucket. That makes it 32-17. Hattlestead, number 3, gets it up now to McGrain. Now Hattlestead will get it back and tee it up for a 3 of her own, and that one will bounce off. Rebound comes down into the hands of Jaden Baker. And a nice feed down low. Couldn't have made it any more perfect than that. As they feed Jaden Baker down low for a total of 7 points for Baker. Once again, Three Lions Pub is having St. Patty's Day in July, and it's happening right now. Started at 4 o'clock. If you get there soon, you might be able to get some corned beef and cabbage. And that's available until it's gone. I think it's free, if I understand it right. Of course, you can order stuff off the menu, and they'll have prizes. And then at 9 o'clock, live music with Sean Mitzel. And it is kid-friendly until 9 o'clock as well, but after 10 o'clock, it is a 21-plus establishment, so just keep that in mind. If you do bring your kids, they got to finish up their meals before 10 o'clock happens, if at all possible. So now stop the clock with about 33 seconds as heading to the free throw line is Berryhill. She'll make it, both of them. 36-20. Make it 36-23. Now the whistle stopped the clock with 7 seconds to go here in the first half. So we're almost to halftime. We got one more game after this one, then we'll be done for the day. Come back tomorrow. We'll have game number 1 at approximately 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. We'll tell you more about who's playing when we get to our post game of the next game, we'll tell you a little bit more about who's playing. So there's 5 seconds left, so our clock will just sit there at 0 for about 5 game seconds. And once again, at the free throw line is Ariana Berryhill. And that one's up and in. 37-23 now in favor of Missouri River Elite 17U. It's checking in for Alexandria is Morgan Jones. So they get one more shot off. No, they will not. She didn't get out of her hands soon enough, and that brings us to halftime. 38-23 in favor of Missouri River Elite 17U. Here at the half. We'll be back after this with the second half in a moment on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. You've heard about Christmas in July, but we didn't miss Christmas last year. So Three Lions Pub is holding a St. Patty's Day in July this coming Friday, July 17th from 4 p.m. to close. Corned beef and cabbage until it's gone. Plus, specials on all your favorite St. Patty's Day drinks. Win prizes and also get a sneak peek at the full menu. Plus, bring your friends and have fun with live music from Sean Mitchell in the evening. That's this Friday, July 17th at Three Lions Pub in West Fargo. Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set ceiling ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Download Game Time today.
All right, we're ready to go here in the second half of play. Missouri River Elite leading 38-23. And the shot is up and in. That is Maya Ramsey. Back the other way, Alexandria. Nice drive to the hoop there for Matea Helscher, but couldn't get the basket. And now coming back the other way here is Stymist. Stymist will hand it off now to Berryhill. Berryhill will put the ball to the floor, dribble up in between the circles, switch around at the top of the key, trying to shake off the defender, feeds the ball into the mid-post, and now backing up a defender is Stymus. That shot won't go, but a rebound is up and in, and that rebound goes to Ivy Fox from the Partial Braves, and that makes it 43 as I keep forgetting to push the button for points, and I apologize. That three is a little bit off the mark here, and now Alexandria down by 20. Make that 22. 45 to 23. Just under 15 minutes to go here. Alexandria just not getting the friendly bounces that they got in the last game here. This is not it is the same Alexandria team, but it's also not the same Alexandria team here, because regardless of how talented Missouri River Elite is, Alexandria looked really good in that last game, and they're just not, it's like they ran out of fuel almost here in this game. Can't get baskets to fall. They fall down 20-plus points, and now we do have a running clock that just went into effect. So that running clock will stop for timeouts only. I'm presuming, I don't know the official rules, but I'm presuming that it'd stop if an injury occurred as well, as it does in sanctioned high school basketball. If you haven't heard yet, the North Dakota High School Activities Association, there's a three from Ramsey, has given the green light for fall sports. So it's going to be up to the school districts if they want to participate in their fall sports seasons. I can tell you this much, as far as on the Minnesota side, we might, okay, here's the best way to put it. If a fall sports season does happen in Minnesota, then we will have Breckenridge Cowboys football for you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll also have Kindred Viking football for you here this fall on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. It's 50 to 23 as Missouri River Elite just keeps pouring in the points here. Rebound there and a three on the way. Looks good coming out of the hand, but it doesn't look good when it hits the rim. Baseball pass down the court there to Jaden Baker, and Baker moves to the hoop and can't get it to go. And that'll bring, see, number 15, Hannah Stymist. So going to the free throw line is Hannah Stymist. And she makes the first free throw. Makes it 51 to 23. Once again, a running clock is currently into effect here in the second half as Missouri River Elite has climb their way to a significant lead. And now the clock will stop with the timeout on the floor. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender. All right, welcome back. Once again, coming out of the timeout on the free throw line is Hannah Stymist for Missouri River Elite 17. I'm gonna write that into my scorebook so I don't forget the elite part of that. That one's in and out. That one won't go. They'll work it up top here from Maggie Anderson, now on the near wing for Kramer. Kramer works it back inside. Helsher gets another basket. Hard collision down there on the floor. Clock continues to roll as we hit the 11-minute mark of the game here. Get inside for Jones. That one rolls off the rim too, and they're just not getting the bounces like they did in that last game, and that has hurt them big time, especially when they can just put up any three-pointer they want and drop it in. It's Ivy Fox with the basket. 54-25, 10 minutes to go here in our second to final game. After the conclusion of this one, it'll be the ND Storm and ND Pro 2022. And then that'll wrap up our coverage for today, ND Pro 22. We saw them a little bit earlier this afternoon when they would fall 41-34 to ECI Pink. That was actually a pretty good game. The final score of that game doesn't quite reflect how that game went. That game was pretty close until the final few minutes before ECI started to pull away. They got like a 5-point lead and then a 7-point lead, and like prior to that, nobody had more than a 5-point lead in that game for either team. So ECI able to sneak away late in that contest against ND Pro 2022. We'll see them in the next game against ND Storm. Here's a three-pointer up and in, nicely done. That is Helsher, who has the majority of the points here for Alexandria in this game. 54-28. And one. That's a long two that's up and in. I believe that was Lily Horn. Yeah, it was Lily Horn, number 33, and we have another timeout on the floor. So that'll bring the clock down to 7:48. Clock will stop there, and we'll take a timeout as well. Be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. You've heard about Christmas in July, but we didn't miss Christmas last year. So Three Lions Pub is holding a St. Patty's Day in July this coming Friday, July 17th from 4 p.m. to close. Corned beef and cabbage until it's gone. Plus, specials on all your favorite St. Patty's Day drinks. Win prizes and also get a sneak peek at the full menu. Plus, bring your friends and have fun with live music from Sean Mitzel in the evening. That's this Friday, July 17th at Three Lions Pub in West Fargo. Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender. All right, welcome back. 7:48 to go here in the second half of play. Missouri River Elite 17U with a 56-30 lead over Alexandria. Corner three on the way. That's a little short. That one's batted away there at Alexandria. They're going to try and get a basket in transition here, and that's exactly what they will do. Lily Horn with another bucket. Makes it 56-32. 7 minutes and change to go here in this basketball game being held in a country with a national change shortage, or at least in some people's eyes. I was telling a friend the other day that they could go to the mall and get all the coins out of the wishing well that they have in the mall there, and that's where all the coins are at right now if you need some. So 6:45 to go. It's Grace Kelly with a three. Nice job there by Grace Kelly, burying the triple, and that makes it 59-32. And a near steal and a tumble for the ball, and right where our camera can't reach. And it'll go back to Alexandria. At least I think it is. I'm gonna get a towel and wipe something up as the clock continues to tick. So just under 6 minutes to go now as the inbounds pass comes in to Hattlestead. That rebound is grabbed there by Jaden Baker. And a steal, and Baker puts in another one. (61-32) as Missouri River Elite puts about a three-quarter court press on. Now make that about a half-court press. Alexandria able to get the ball over the timeline. Corner three is up and in. Credit that bucket to Elena Strand for the three. 61-35 now with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. And a kick is going to be called. The clock will continue to tick away. Once again, we have one more game for you tonight, and then we'll be heading home, getting a nap, maybe a snack, and we'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. for game number one. That shot's off the mark. Rebound grab by Baker. Baker with a behind the back dribble. She drives into the lane. That was a pretty nice move. I will give her credit where credit's due. And then she also gets credit for the rebound and the offensive putback. She has two more. That increases the lead to 63-35. Teammate fell down, got back up there, was Holt Helsher, who's had a pretty nice night, considering that her team's down, but she's definitely the leading scorer as a little scoop shot there from Hattlestead goes in. 63-37 now. And a move in, and it just seems like every shot they put up, you put up 10 shots, they're making 9 of them. It's pretty impressive, to be honest with you. And we have a timeout on the floor. So that stops the clock, and we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Download Game Time today.
All right, welcome back. 65 it should be. 65 to 37 here with 2:57 to go in the second half of play. Inbounds pass will come into the backcourt there for Hattlestead. And with 2:51 to go, we'll start our clock. Once again, a running clock is in effect, so the only time it'll stop is for an injury or a timeout. Or possibly a huge rally that will cut the deficit quickly, but I don't foresee that happening at the moment. Inbounds pass comes to Hattlestead. She'll take a couple dribbles, fire it across there for Bloom. Back to Hattlestead, and she made a move to the hoop and a little too strong. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Alexandria. As we creep across the 2-minute mark. And immediately after the inbounds pass, nicely done there by Elena Strand for the bucket. 65 to 39. That is Ramsey with the basketball, and that's the 10th shot. That didn't go in. If you heard what I said earlier, 9 out of 10 would go in. Well, that was the 10th shot of those 10 attempts, and that didn't go in. So as you just creep under the 1-minute mark remaining in the ball game here, 65 to 39 in favor of Missouri River Elite 17U. And a trip to the free throw line here for Alexandria. I believe that's Morgan Jones at the free throw line. Coming up next is ND Pro 2022 versus ND Storm. That should be a good matchup. Looking forward to that one. ND Storm taking care of Kindred in the previous game, I believe it was. Yes, Kindred. So, put one of the free throws in, and now there's just 10 seconds to go, and it looks like Ariana Berryhill might just be content with dribbling this one out. And that's exactly what they will do. Your final score, 65 to 40 in favor of Missouri River Elite 17U. That wraps up this broadcast, and we have one more coming up for you here in approximately 15 minutes or less, right here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.